What is up, peeps? It's my main vampire, and I am joined by...
Redneck Jesus.
And tonight we're going to be doing a review of the movie Deadpool, which has been out for a few months now, I think. But we just got done watching it. My fourth time watching it, and I still love this movie. Deadpool. So we'll start off with you. What did you think of it?
It was pretty good. I actually enjoyed it more than I thought it would, considering I'm not big of a Marvel fan. I'm more of a DC fan, you know. Obviously. I'm more of a DC fan than Marvel fan, so I actually thought it was pretty good.
Which, both universes I actually rather enjoy. But there's a lot of people out there, you know who you are. I'm not going to start a fight with my YouTube channel. Did I ever do that? But the humor, the fact that they actually got Ryan Reynolds to play Deadpool again, and he wasn't forced to be that half-assed, god-awful monstrosity again. Poor choice of words.
Something like that.
But the movie was actually definitely worth seeing. And unlike most movies that are out now, they didn't cut anything out for the theatrical version. What you got in theaters is what you got on the DVD. There were some downsides. I can't fully think of anything right now, but you got anything?
Hold on a minute. We gotta make it more professional looking. I felt like I was 10 feet tall there for a minute.
You technically are taller than me.
I am taller than you, but I don't. Never mind.
Is there anything that you would have done different with the movie?
No, absolutely not. I wouldn't have changed anything about it. Granted, it's a little more gruesome than more superhero movies out there in the world.
I think that's also because Fox has most of the rights to Deadpool.
That's true.
So we know Fox likes to push the limits a lot. But
I can understand why it's not a kid's movie. I wouldn't want my kids to see this movie.
there are people who took their kids to go see this.
And they're messed up in the head.
Probably. They probably can't look at the toy unicorns anymore.
If you haven't seen the movie, I definitely recommend it. I mean, like I said, I'm not big of a Marvel fan myself. I do have the X-Men collection at my house. But I was always a X-Men fan anyway, either way. But
yeah, like you said, I always thought I'd be more of a DC fan. Then I found some other Marvel movies out there. But now I kind of bounce between the two different places. But anyways, off topic there for a little bit.
yeah, as I said, I wouldn't change a thing about it. It had a little bit of everything for the adults in the theater, and I've seen it. Everything was there. Not gonna repeat some of the stuff because YouTube regulations has to be ad-friendly content. So, but anyway, it's his channel, not mine, so I ain't gotta worry about it. Redneck Jesus is PG.
Yeah, this movie, if you haven't seen it...
Is there an unrated version to this? Or was that it?
That was it. That was what was in theaters.
That was in theaters?
That was what was in theaters.
I thought that would have been unrated.
No, what you just watched is what we watched in theaters.
Holy beep!
Yeah.
See, just censored myself right there. Take that, YouTube. That's a different video though. We ain't going over that.
But yeah, if you haven't seen it, why? Okay, I'm gonna start it off with that.
Good.
Why? Like, okay, I was raised Christian. One of the guys I work with that I went to see this movie with was raised Christian. We went to watch it.
No, I do not condone usage of pot.
But watch it. It's definitely worth it. Like, if you got friends who have it, go over there, watch it, borrow it from them, do whatever. Do what you can to see this movie.
Heck, you might be able to get it off Netflix by now. I'm sure if it's already on DVD, you can probably get it off Netflix. You have Netflix. But if you're underage, 17 or younger or under 17. I think you once you reach 17, I think you can watch it technically. I don't know. Since I'm of age, I don't even keep track of how old you have to be. I think you probably have to be 18 to watch something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the things that's in it.
Now, I'm not telling little kids to go out and watch this by any means. No. If you still laugh at the small, dirty words like Funyuns and crap like that, don't watch this. Okay? Wait a few more years before you get that effed up in the head. Do not be like the rest of whatever you want to call it.
Society.
But if you're 17 or older, or you got parents who are kind of okay with you watching something that's R-rated, watch it.
That's good.
I actually can't think of anything that I would change. So 2 thumbs up there.
I would give it a 9 out of 10. It was really good for Marvel.
I would.
It was good.
There's one thing I wish they would have touched on just a little bit more with this movie that they touch on in all of the comics. He did not argue with the voices in his head. Now I'm hoping they put this into the second movie, because in the comics they have little panels where he's arguing with the same voice and the voice that's more crazy than he is. Then you have Deadpool himself. But in this one they did it perfectly, more or less. I just hope they actually touch on how, in Deadpool's words, skull-fucked he is in the second one. It's his words, and it's in the movie. It's near the end. And you heard it.
I know I heard it. Again, it ain't my channel, so I ain't worried about it.
I also hope Dopinder makes a return, because he added to that.
Although, I don't think Colossus and the other one was in any of the X-Men movies.
Yeah, he was.
Which one was he in?
He was in the second one and the third one.
I need to go refresh on X-Men. I had the collection. I didn't know he was in the movies.
Yeah, in the second one, he's when they're running from the hallway when the mansion gets invaded.
Oh.
He's the middle one who's defending the kids while they're trying to shoot him with the tranq darts. The only reason you didn't recognize him is because that Colossus and Deadpool was all CGI. He's not that big in the X-Men movies. That's an actual actor.
That's true. That's probably why it threw me off a little bit. But anyway, yeah. Well, good movie.
There's that review. And since we were talking about the DC universe, I figured throw that half of it on there. Because after the end of Deadpool, we started talking about another movie. Because I'm going to mash 2 different reviews together. This one's going to be Batman vs. Superman. Do not fucking attack me. YouTube people are nuts about that movie. You want to start this one off?
It's another good one. I'll probably end up obviously rewatching it because it's Batman, but just wish they had a different actor to play Batman. In all reality, it wasn't a good choice. But hey, who's I to say? I'm not Hollywood, so.
Thank God.
I'd be millionaire if I was in Hollywood. But anyway, it was a good movie. I'd give it a 10 out of 10. Obviously, they picked a good character to play Superman. Good character to play Wonder Woman. Was in it. You know, they picked a good character player or actress, I should say. Lex Luthor, on the other hand, they could have picked a different actor for that one. Definitely.
The thing about Lex Luthor that I did not like, Lex is the same age as Superman. If you go off the comics, if you go off the TV shows, if you go off all of that. Superman looks like he's at least 20, maybe 30 years older than what Lex is.
Yeah, literally, the character they picked to play Lex Luthor looked like a 13-year-old.
Which, I have nothing against the guy who played Lex. Right?
No.
He's a great actor. He's a
good actor
He
in
does-
some roles.
He's done some bombshells, do not get me wrong. I'm not going to defend him 100% and say, oh, he's an awesome actor. No, he's had some fucking bombshells. Like, I can't think what it is, but it was a movie with Jack Black.
Recent?
It's been a few years. I think it was like something AC, BC. Year 1, that's what it was.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
But yeah, he's had some bombs, major bombs. But besides that, he's an awesome actor. Lex Luthor, the guy who's supposed to be Superman's ultimate rival.
Let's put it, here's Superman, here's Lex Luthor. Okay, maybe a little bit lower than that,
Okay.
But
What you know of Superman and Lex Luthor. Superman, more or less, oh, I won't kill anybody unless you really push my buttons. Lex, who can kind of battle him, but never truly wins. Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. Superman, still up here. Here's who they got to play Lex, okay?
just on the screen.
That's the point. Now, as for Ben Affleck playing Batman, okay, I do actually kind of enjoy Christian Bale as Batman. I am in the middle of watching the Dark Knight trilogy. Ben Affleck as the older Batman, like the one who's getting gray hair, the one who's been doing this for a few years. I kind of support that. Do I see him playing a Alfred better? Sure. Which, by the way, there's another thing that's slightly irritated a bunch of people.
What's that?
Alfred's getting younger, Batman's getting older.
Technically, Alfred should be dead by now.
After
Just saying.
okay, the Dark Knight trilogy, they did it right. Alfred got older in all three movies. In the third one, I think he was having a few problems walking. Batman vs Superman. He is younger than Batman.
Well, if you go all the way back to when Michael Keaton was Batman, Alfred was older than when Christian Bale was Batman.
Still, Alfred was an old man.
So technically, when Michael Keaton played as Batman and Batman Returns, after that, Alfred would probably have been dead already. But I think he continued on through like 4 of the movies. I think he was in there with Batman Forever, same guy, I believe. I have to go rewatch my Batman movies now. I believe it's the same guy in all, like Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. When Alfred's niece, which they screwed that one up. Thanks, Hollywood. Why don't you go read a DC comic once?
Please, Hollywood.
At least when I watch Batman: The Killing Joke, they got it right.
I need to watch that.
That is a really good one. It is really good.
I
watched it like 3 times when I rented it on my computer.
Our friend Mad Cannon Fodder, he's another member of the Odd Ones Out. He bought 2 of the recent DC movies. I can't remember what they are right now because whenever he bought these, I was half asleep, and he trusted me to drive. Especially when I'm a zombie, people trust me to drive. But yeah, to the Alfred thing. When the butler is younger than the guy who's been doing this for years, that's a.
Well, I mean,
I get that
they kept getting younger over the whole years. If you go back and watch like the very first Batman to the last Batman, no.
But overall, Batman vs Superman, good movie. I love the fact that Superman died at the end of it.
Well, he technically didn't die.
Only have this moment.
Have you watched the whole thing, right?
Yes.
All the way through?
Yes, and at the very end, when he's in the coffin, the dirt starts rising off of it.
Okay. Superman didn't technically die.
Now, there's one thing I do have to point out.
He was taking a nap with some dirt.
One thing I have to point out that a lot of people will agree with me. If any of you watch Flash on CW,
I don't.
Or any of the DC stuff on CW or anything like that, when the special effects for Flash ghosting or traveling through time, they've pointed to this ghosting, when the effects are better on a TV show than they are in a movie, you have fucked something up.
That's Hollywood.
Thanks, Hollywood.
You're amazing.
Which, by the way, Hollywood, if you fuck up this Crow movie, by the way, I figure I might as well top this off with another comic movie.
I don't know much about The Crow, so.
If you fuck up The Crow, considering that you're doing a reboot of the original where Brandon Lee died on set making this, you will no longer exist. There are going to be people petitioning you. There are going to be people rioting. Hollywood might disappear. And I will fully support that happening. Because you are desecrating the memory of somebody who literally died during the making of a movie. All you're doing is what you did with the Ghostbusters and piggybacking off of a name.
I feel so sad for everybody that went and seen Ghostbusters. I'm so sorry you guys had to go see that.
Our hearts go out to you. You should not have had to have gone through that. And by the way,
I fully apologize. You know, it's not my fault. Redneck Jesus will fully apologize.
Miami Vampire apologizes for this. The Odd Ones Out apologize for this. That was an atrocity. I never watched it. I refuse to.
I ain't watching it.
Even if it comes out for free on like if
there was a dude standing on the street corner, literally he just went and bought billions of these DVDs for whatever reason, and he stopped me and goes, "Here, a free DVD."
And it's Ghostbusters. I'll turn it into a frisbee.
It's becoming target practice. 12 gauge all the way. I will literally take all them DVDs just for target practice. Because that's how Redneck Jesus rolls.
I mean, I have nothing against the fact that there's a female cast, alright? That part doesn't bother me.
No.
Okay,
You just can't remake something that was so good back then. You just can't do it.
When I heard it was going to be an all-female cast, it's like, okay, this is going to be awesome. Maybe they're going to do something right with this. Maybe they'll be related to the original Ghostbusters. Maybe they're survivors of all the shit that happened in the first two, and they took it up.
Distant family members to the originals. You know, whatever the case may be. And
nope. Now, the thing that annoys the ungodly shit out of me with this is the social justice warrior crap, the feminist crap, all of the fads that are coming out today. They made that the main focus of the damn movie.
Do I have to put you in a ticks me off video?
Probably.
I feel like you got a lot of aggression built up on all these topics that you just need to lay down on.
Yeah.
When Redneck Jesus is right, he's right. Can I say it? We just completely went off topic off of everything this video was about. Just completely ranted off about every other thing possible. But we did cover what we talked about. We did cover Deadpool. We covered Batman and Superman. And the other Batman titles on top of that. Okay, and plus Hollywood screwing up the animated Killing Joke that was out. Which still is really good.
Basically, this is a review that turns into a rant, so I'll appropriately title this thing. Anyways,
is there anything else we need to talk about?
If we're gonna do that,
I can't do video games because I don't play anymore.
Oh, that reminds me. Before
I knew it would do it. I knew it would trick it. Come on. I knew it'd trigger something.
We've been talking about this for what, 2 weeks now, 3 weeks now?
What's that?
One of these times, whenever I'm able to get another power box, whatever you call it for the Xbox, I've heard multiple things for the power cord. Like the cube, the box, whatever. When I can get another one, I'm going to eventually move my Xbox One back downstairs within a couple of weeks, maybe a few weeks, whenever I can do it. And there's going to be a couch co-op session between me and Redneck Jesus. And we're going to go back to our old roots. We're going to try to do a couch co-op session. And it will be from the original Halo. I'm going to shut the video off. He's going to kill me.
Well, look how long it's been since I've gamed. The last time I physically sat down and played a game with a controller, especially a first-person shooter, was probably before summer, and we're hitting fall now. So probably, not over 5 months maybe.
As soon as he picks up a controller, it's like he never forgot anything. It's like riding a bike. It is.
I forgot what I did 5 minutes ago. I'm old.
No, he's not old.
Ish.
Anyways, we're gonna sign off here because if we're gonna continue this, we're gonna have to start another video.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna be here for a half hour if we keep going.
But yeah, for the movie review, this is Miami Vampire and Redneck Jesus signing off. Catch you later, peeps.